in our figure here, the square of that will always be equal to the sum of squares of AB and BC. AB squared plus BC squared will always be equal to AC squared. The names would depend upon what kind of triangle you have with what vertices, what are the names of the vertices and stuff. But the general theorem is this: hypotenuse squared will be equal to sum of squares of the perpendicular sides. Okay, got to keep this in mind. Okay, like I said, I'll be sharing this document. It'll be very useful for you. Okay, right. Moving on. Now we understood that our adjacent sides and opposite sides would depend upon the angle of reference, right? Angle of reference. So let's say that the angle of reference is at R, X, as you can see, right? Then the side which is opposite to X is, name it please.
Opposite to X is opposite to X.
Opposite to X. Opposite to 90 degrees will be hypotenuse.
Yes, opposite to X will be opposite side.
Yes, absolutely. Which one it is in the figure?
So it's PQ.
PQ, fantastic. And the side which is adjacent next to X, right, would be known as adjacent.
Adjacent.
Right? Let's do a little bit of a practice on this. Let's see this. In the first figure here, we have angle Y at C. Which one would you call the opposite side?
Opposite would be AB.
Fantastic. AB would be opposite here. AB is opposite side. Great. Okay, which one is adjacent?
Adjacent is BC.
BC, and hypotenuse?
It's AC.
Fantastic. AC is the hypotenuse. Okay, if I ask you about angle T in the second figure. If angle T is the angle of reference, then which one will be opposite side?
Opposite would be Z and X.
ZX, yes, ZX. ZX would be opposite side. Very good, very, very good, probably. And adjacent will be?
YX.
XY. Very good. Hypotenuse will be C. That's adjacent. And if we talk about U, for U?
For U, the opposite will be XY.
Very good, very good. XY will be opposite and ZX will be adjacent. Notice that hypotenuse is always the side opposite to right angle. There is no difference, right? It doesn't depend upon the angle of reference. No, it doesn't. Fantastic. Probably moving on. Let's talk about the T ratios. You said that you know about the T ratios, right? There are 6 of them, but primarily we focus on the first 3, right? Yes. So for this angle Y, let's continue with this figure. Let me change color so that let's continue with this figure. If I tell you that I have a ratio AB over AC, what are you going to recognize this ratio as? What is the name of this ratio? AB. What is AB?
So it will be cos. It's adjacent over hypotenuse.
AB is adjacent.
No, it's not. Wait, no. It's opposite.
Opposite over hypotenuse. So it must be, what is the name?
Sine.
Sine. Very good. So this is sine of angle Y. Okay, if we talk about like AB over BC,
So it's tan opposite over adjacent.
Very good. It's tan of y. Fantastic. So, we have the description in the next slide over here. You can see this. Like I said, you would have these notes, right? It'll be good to go with. We have three more ratios, like reciprocals of these. Sine of x is opposite over hypotenuse. The reciprocal is known as cosec of x. Cos of x is adjacent over hypotenuse. The reciprocal, see the reverse, is sec of x. And opposite over adjacent is tan. The reciprocal is cot of x. Are you getting the idea?
Yeah.
Yeah. In case you don't need it at all, it's okay. You can forego that. But just to let you know. Okay, let's solve these questions. Come on, probably let's make it fast.
Okay.
So in the first figure, let's name it. Okay, let's name the vertices. Let's call this A. Let's call this B. Let's call this C. Notice that you have to find out AB, that is x. The angle is at C. It's 54 degrees. What do we do?
So we need to find the opposite, and we have the information about adjacent.
Very good.
So we'll use tan, which is opposite over adjacent.
Okay, so tan of 54 degrees is equal to AB over BC. Let me find my own calculator. You have calculator with you?
Yes, I have.
Okay, come on. Try to figure out 1054 minutes.
The tan 54 is 1.37.
1.37, right?
Yes.
Yeah, 1.37 rounded off to two decimal places. It'll be 1.38, right? Equal to x over 7. So on multiplying both sides by 7, we shall have 7 into 1.38. What is it going to be?
So I did 7 tan brackets 54, so it gives 9.63.
Yep, 9.63. Its units are not given, so let it be, right? Yeah. All right, fantastic. Next question, this one. Let's finish this also.
Okay.
Let's name it as PQR. PQR. Okay, so
is this the same we use tan?
Tan, yes. We'll use tan because for 27 degrees, PQ is the opposite side and PR is the adjacent side, right?
Yes.
So tan of 27 degrees is equal to PQ, that is opposite side, over PR, the adjacent side. What is tan 27?
Tan 27 is 0.51.
Okay, 0.51. PQ is given to be x divided by 8. So x is going to be 8 times 0.51 when we multiply 8 to both the sides. So this is 8, 0.4, right? Am I correct?
Yes. So 8 tan 27 is 4.08.
8 times 27. Why 27? Probably we got to find out the value of 1027 using calculator, right? So did you find out 1027 degrees?
I did find out tan 27.
Yes.
It is 0.51.
Fantastic.
And then I did 8 tan brackets 27, which is 4.08.
That's what I found out here right now. Fantastic. Great work. Now let's see some more questions, slightly more complications than what we have here. See this. Take a look at this question. Here we have the value of x as well as y, right? So see the figure and tell me which one would you like to go first for first? Like you would want to find out x or y first?
X.
X, very good. It is in the smaller triangle and the angle there is 60. You can relate perpendicular as the opposite side with adjacent side, right? Let's name these vertices, okay? Come on. Okay. Just a second. A, let's call it A. Let's call this B. Let's call this C. Let's call this D. Okay, Prableen, so you are going with which triangle first?
Triangle ACD.
So let's talk about triangle ACD. What will happen in this triangle? What are you going to do next?
So we're going to find x. X is the opposite.
For 60
and
degrees.
we have information about adjacent, so we'll use tan.
Very good. So this is going to be tan 60 degrees is
Which
equal.
Tan 60 is equal to 1.7.
You found out already, right?
Yeah.
Fantastic. Tan 60 degrees is 1.732, right? Tan 60 degrees. 1.73. Let it be 1.73. Let's go with 80. 80 is x and CD is 5. So x is going to be 1.73 multiplied by 5. What is it going to be?
It's 8.7.
8.66. Yep. Fantastic. Okay, we need to find out y also.
Okay. So y
How
y
do we
is adjacent.
Which triangle are you taking? Come
on. So triangle ABC.
No, ABC is not right angled triangle, so we cannot take that.
I'm not sure how to do this one.
Yes, we have to go with triangle ABD, probably, okay? ABD. ABD is a right angle triangle, right? The whole triangle, okay?
Yes.
So if you use triangle ABC, ABD, let me write over here. In triangle ABD, always use the right triangles. Otherwise, you won't be able to use trigonometric ratios.
Okay.
Right? So in triangle ABD, what do you reckon for 40 degrees? For 40 degrees, this angle, what is AD?
AD is the opposite.
Opposite side. And what is BD?
BD is adjacent.
There you go. So this is tan 40 degrees equal to the whole the height, that is AD, opposite side, and the whole line segment BD, which functions as adjacent side. Are you getting my information, the information that I'm giving you?
Yes.
Yes. So let's find out tan 40 degrees first. What is tan 40 degrees?
It's 0.84.
Very good. 0.84. AD is x. Let it be x for now. And in the denominator, what are we going to have? BD?
BD, do we consider the value 5?
Not only 5. BD is Y plus 5. BC plus CD, right? Probably.
Okay.
Not only 5. 5 is only CD. You got to take Y into consideration as well. Y plus 5. So this is going to be Y plus 5. Got it now? Okay. So multiplying Y plus 5 both the sides and dividing both the sides by 0.84, what are we going to have? Y plus 5 equal to X divided by 0.84. Do you understand this part? If you have confusions, do let me know, okay?
Yeah, I do not understand this part.
You don't understand this part. Okay, let's go
Yeah.
one by one, okay? One by one, step by step. Let me rub this. Okay. So what are we going to do next is we are going to multiply Y plus 5 on both the sides, okay? If you multiply the same number on both the sides, does it affect the equation?
No.
No, absolutely not. So we are doing what? We are multiplying Y plus 5 on this side, and we are multiplying Y plus 5 on this side also. See this?
Okay.
Getting the idea? What did we multiply? We multiplied this one and this one, same numbers on both the sides. Okay?
Okay.
So this gets cancelled out, division of the same numbers. If you have 2 by 2, the result will be 1, right? Getting the idea? Probably. Any confusions in this? No. So you have now 0.84 multiplied by Y plus 5 equal to X. You need to find out Y. X is already found out. So what next? What are we going to do next?
Yes.
We are going to divide both sides by 0.84, right? Do you understand this? We need to find out Y. What should we do next, Prablin?
So instead of X, can we write the value 0.84?
Okay, let's do it. That's a good idea. Okay, let's write this. Y plus 5 equal to 8.66. Fantastic. What now?
So to find Y plus 5, do we need to divide?
Yes, we have to send this. I mean, we have to divide both the sides by 0.84. Okay. Let me write over here for you to understand better. We have 0.84 multiplied by Y plus 5. We will divide it by 0.84. Okay. Are you getting the idea? Okay. And on this side also we'll have to divide by 0.84. If you divide an equation, left hand side and right hand side of an equation by the same number, the equation does not change, remains same. Okay. So what next, Prablin?
So 8.66 divided by 0.84 is 10.31.
10.31. Y plus 5 is equal to 10.31. Right? 8.66 divided by just a second, 0.84. Yep, you are correct. Okay,
so to find Y, we need to subtract 5 from 10.31.
Yes, absolutely. 10.31 minus 5. That's going to be
5.31.
5.31. There you go.
Okay.
So what I observed, Prablin, is that you find a little bit of, issues while solving equations, right? Probably.
Yeah.
It's okay. It's okay. We'll deal with this. Deal with this, right? Equation solving means either you are adding something on both the sides, subtracting something on both the sides, multiplying both the sides by something, or dividing both the sides by something. Okay, that's all.
Okay.
These four things, right? If you have the command over these four things, you will be able to solve any equation. We'll solve another equation in the next question. Let's see. Are you satisfied with this solution?
Yes.
Did you note it down?
Yes, I'm working out the questions.
Okay, fantastic, fantastic. I'll be, sharing the, document, all right, but the solution won't be there because I am currently writing on it, right? So it'll disappear once the meeting is over.
Okay.
So
I can click a picture.
yeah, you should take screenshots if
Okay.
you're using laptop or phone to learn, to take this class.
I'm using a desktop.
Desktop. So you don't have option of taking screenshots.
Actually, I do have it.
Yeah, so take screenshots when I've finished solving a question or we have done things together, right?
Okay.
Right. So moving on to the next question, probably. Let's see this. You see here, quite similar to the previous question, but we have two angles which would add up later. This time, two angles would add up later. Let's first name the vertices. Let's call this
Okay.
P, Q, R, S. So in order to find out X and Y, which one would you like to go for first? Which triangle?
PRS.
Very good, very good. There you go. So in a triangle PRS, what happens?
So P and S is adjacent.
PS is adjacent to 40, very good, 40 degrees.
And RS is the opposite.
RS is the opposite. Fantastic. So tan 40 degrees would be equal to RS, the opposite side, over PS, the adjacent side. Great. Next.
So tan 40 is equal to 0.84.
0.84. Okay. I'm trusting you again. I'm not finding it out. Yeah. So RS is X over PS is 13.
Okay, so X is equal to 10.91.
10.91. Okay, tell me, Prableen, we discussed how to solve equations. How are you finding out X here in this situation? What are you doing?
So since I know that the adjacent is 13 and tan is opposite over adjacent, so I basically write tan 40, which is equal to X over 13, and then I cross multiply. So X
Cross
is equal
multiply.
to 13.
Exactly, cross multiply. You know about cross multiply. That's what I was seeking. Cross multiply, so you would be able to solve the problems of this kind, the kind we did in the previous question, right?
Yes.
So it won't be a difficult task. Cross multiply. So it is 0.84 multiplied by 13 equal to X. What did you get for X?
10.91.
10.91. There you go. This is done. Okay, what about Y?
So Y is triangle PQS.
PQS. Now you got it. The previous time you said that we should be using PQR, which is not a right angle triangle, right? Okay, fantastic.
Yes.
Yeah, improving. Right. In triangle PQS.
Um.
Yeah. Come
So y is the opposite.
on. Which one is the opposite?
QS is the opposite.
QS. So that is not only y. That's y plus x.
Okay.
Got it? What is the angle?
Mm-hmm.
Angle. Tell me the angle.
Um,
Tan of which
so
angle? Tan of which angle
is
you
it
are?
an angle 50?
Yes, it'll be the total angle. Total angle. Absolutely. Absolutely. It'll be total angle 10, 50 degrees. Okay, Prableen, I'll tell you something. Our meeting will end in 10 minutes, okay? So we'll
Okay.
rejoin the same meeting. We'll rejoin the same meeting again to continue.
Okay.
Okay. So 10, 50 degrees is equal to our opposite side is, like you said, opposite side.
The opposite side is QS.
Very good. Over adjacent,
Adjacent is 13.
13. Okay, 10, 50. What is the value?
It is tan 50 is equal to 1.19.
1.19. Very good. And what about QS? Think over it again, please.
If we cross multiply, and then 13 tan bracket 15 is 15.49.
Okay, so you want to use QS in at a later stage, okay? So this is going to be 1.19 multiplied by 13. I'm talking about QS. What is QS? Probably. What is QS? See the figure. QS.
QS is the opposite.
Yeah, but QS is formed. QS is made up of.
So QS is it's y plus x.
There you go. That's what I wanted you to talk about. Again, y plus x. What did you find this product as? 1.19 multiplied by 13?
15.49.
15.49 equal to. We don't know y, but we know x. What is x?
X is 10.191.
91. There you go. So subtract and get the value of y. Y is 15.49 minus 10.91. Yeah. What is it? The final answer?
Y is 4.58.
4.58. There you go. I'm trusting your calculations, okay? I'm not doing it.
Okay.
All right. There you go. So are you getting things how to maneuver the variables and how to take the this sum of the angles and stuff, right?
Yes.
Where to take the sum of the angles, where to subtract angles. You'll get situations where you'll have to subtract angles also, right?
Okay.
Let's see the next question, probably. I'll have to yeah. Take a look at this. We have to find out x and y again, just like in the previous question.
Okay.
Yeah. So what is to be done? First, name the vertices. Always do. Name the vertices. Let's call this A, B, C, D. Which triangle would you like to go with first?
Is it like you can do any triangle, or there's a particular triangle that you should always solve first?
I want an answer to my question and then I'll tell you. Which triangle would you like to go first?
Triangle ABC.
Yes, absolutely. Because here 4 is known. One of the sides is known, right? In this triangle ACD, you have both the sides unknown. Y is unknown and X is unknown. You cannot go with this triangle. No, it's not possible. You cannot use this triangle first. Are you getting the idea? So, yeah, let's go with triangle ABC first. what all we are going to do in triangle ABC?
So in triangle ABC, AC is opposite
AC is opposite. Fantastic. Opposite to 58 degrees. Yeah,
and BC is adjacent.
adjacent. So once again, we are using tan. Tan
Yes.
58 degrees is equal to AC over BC.
So
Yeah,
tan 58 is 1.60.
1.60. AC is X and BC is 4. So what do you think will be the value for X?
X is um, X is 6.40.
6.40. Fantastic. Okay. Next.
So
We need to
now
find out. Yeah.
so we need to find out Y, which is triangle ABD.
ABD. Is it ABD?
Um,
We have to use right
no,
triangles
no, no,
also.
no, no. It's ACD. It's ACD.
Absolutely. In triangle ACD, what are we going to do?
So we need to find Y, which is adjacent.
Adjacent.
And we know that the opposite is 6.40. X is
Very good.
6.40.
So tan 35 degrees is equal to AC over CD. Tan 35 would be
Tan 35 is 0.70.
0.70 equal to, we have ACX over CDY. So we need to find out, you know, Y. We cross multiply.
And then,
X.
so this time we need to divide.
Yes, this time we need to divide. We first cross multiplied. Now Y would be 6.4 divided by 0.7. Yeah, go on, find it out.
It's 1 minute. It's 9.14.
9.14.
14.
Fantastic. Done. So we have so far found out sides using angles and some other sides given, right?
Yes.
Can we find out angles also when sides are given? Angle in all of the questions we have done so far, angles were given. But if angles are
Yes.
missing, what
Yes,
if
we can
angles are
find
missing?
angles.
You can find, right? We can find. So how we can find? How we can find angles? When just a second. When sort of sides are given, two sides are given.
So when the angle is given, we usually use the ratio, and then but for finding the angles, we need to use the ratio with -1.
Inverse, that is known as inverse.
Okay,
That
and
minus
inverse.
is called like sine inverse, cos inverse, tan inverse. It must have been tan inverse here. I missed. The third one has to be tan inverse. Okay. Sine inverse, cos inverse, tan inverse, but you'll be using only tan inverse for now because you are dealing in tans only, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah, let's find out the angle in this case, in this example here. How do we do it?
So the tan is equal to x.
Tan x, tan of x. Don't
Yeah,
say it like
tan
that.
x.
Yeah. Let's call the vertices as A, B, C. So tan of x, according to you, tan of x is what? Tan of x?
Tan of x is equal to 4/5.
4 over 5 BC over AB. Tan x equal to 4 over 5. So if you want to find out x, what are you gonna write over here?
So
Tan.
in the calculator I wrote tan inverse brackets 4 divided by 5.
Very good. Yeah. So what is the answer? Final answer?
It's 38.66.
Okay, 38.66 degrees. It's angle, right? It has to be in degrees, right? Fantastic. Good girl. All right. So based on this, let's have another question. This one. It's interesting, okay? Very interesting. So, and you can see that, you have to find out x and y. What all do you know about rectangles, Prabhu?
So first all the angles are 90 degrees
Yes, very good.
and opposite sides are equal.
Very good, very good.
And
And
there are 2 lines of symmetry.
2 lines of symmetry, that is also fine. Uh, what about diagonals? Are the diagonals equal?
Yeah, I think they are equal.
Yes, they are equal. And the diagonals bisect each other. Do you understand this? I mean, diagonals bisecting each other?
Yes, they bisect at 90 degrees.
No, 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 no. In a rectangle, the angle is not 90. The angle between the diagonals is not 90. Otherwise, we wouldn't have to find this y. It'll be 90, right?
Okay, can you mark the diagonals on the rectangle?
Yeah, just a second. I'll show you. These are the diagonals AC and BD. These are diagonals, okay? They intersect, just a second, okay? They intersect at the point O, let's say. So you know what? Bisecting means that this OC part is same as OA part.
Okay.
Okay. And OD part is same as OB part, equal in length.
Okay.
Getting the idea?
Yeah.
The angle between them is not 90. In case of a rhombus, have you seen a rhombus? Have you been,
Rhombus,
have
I
you,
don't really remember.
you must have seen. It's okay, we'll talk about that later. I'm just telling you that in a rhombus, the diagonals will be intersecting at right angles. In rectangle, we don't have this angle as right angle. Otherwise, we won't have to find out why. No.
Okay.
Are you getting the idea?
Yeah.
So this angle could be any angle, any acute angle. This angle could be any obtuse angle, right?
Yeah.
We need to find out. Okay. If this is equal, look, the diagonals are equal. So this and this will be matching. Do you understand this? Sure. You understand this? Yeah. Okay. Fantastic. So it is an isosceles triangle, this ODA.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. So let's do one thing. Drop. Look, there are no right triangles for now. Do you see any right triangles in it?
No.
No. So if you don't have right triangles, you won't be using trigonometry, right? So you have to have a right triangle to use trigonometry. So let's drop a perpendicular from here onto this, like this. Now, do you see a right triangle?
Yes.
Actually, there are 2 right triangles and they are identical ones. This one and this one, both are same right triangles, congruent right triangles. Okay. Now the question is, what would be the length of this side? I mean, let's say that this is P, point P. So what will be the length of BP?
BP would be 7.5.
Yes, it'll be bisected in an isosceles triangle. If you drop a perpendicular from the top vertex, right, then the base is bisected, divided into 2 parts. So this is going to be 7.5. Great, probably. You're doing wonderful. All right. Now can we figure out x?
X, don't we need the length of OP as well?
Yes, we would be needing OP. So what will be the length of OP? Any idea?
It's 2.5.
Yes, because at this point O will be right in between the breadth.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, right in between the breadth. So OP, we have DP. Let me just write it for you. 7.5, and OP will be 2.5. Fantastic. Now can we figure out X?
Yes, X is equal to tan inverse 2.5 divided by 7.5, which is equal to 18.43.
This is tan inverse 2.5 divided by 7.5. What did you get? Trusting you. Go on.
18.43.
18.43. Fantastic. This is in degrees, right?
Yes.
So we have got
3
X.
degrees.
Now, how do we get the Y?
Um, I'm not sure.
Not sure. Okay, listen. If this angle is X, will this angle also be X? Angle at A, the smaller angle?
Yes.
Yes, because it is an isosceles triangle, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if we are to write, I would write it for you. Angle ODP, let's go up to A. ODA is 18.43 degrees. Angle OAD will also be 18.43
Yes.
degrees. Any doubts?
No.
As triangle ODA is isosceles. I'm just writing these reasons for you to understand, okay?
Okay.
Just a second. Isosceles. Okay. So can we figure out angle AOD this time? Now, we know two angles, right?
Yes.
So can we figure out angle AOD?
Yes. So if 18.43 plus 18.43 is 36.86,
Mm-hmm.
so we can subtract 180. We can subtract 36.86 from 180.
Very good. There you go. 18.43 is to be subtracted twice from 180. What is it? What are you getting?
143.14.
143.14. Great work. Now, do you see a relationship between y and the angle we just found?
Yes.
They make a straight line, right?
Mm-hmm.
On a straight
Okay,
line, what
yes,
is the
yes,
angle?
yes.
On a
So
straight line, what
straight
is?
line, it's
Yeah,
180.
180. There you go. So, let me change colors so that it looks neater and better. Y plus angle AOD is 180 because they make a straight line.
Mm-hmm.
So, what should be the value of y? Come on.
Y is 36.86.
There you go. There you go. There you go. 143.14 is to be subtracted. 36 point.
86.
36.86. See, we have found out x and y both. Although it was a little different from what we had in the previous question, right?
Yes.